So now let's look at the next graphical visualization for the univariate quantitative data. So this one is specifically for the time series data. So it's called a line chart. So this line chart allows us to find the pattern for our time series data. So therefore it's become very useful. But if you're dealing with the cross-sectional data, we usually don't create in the line chart. So line chart become more useful when you're dealing with the time series data. So now let's look at what is our line chart look like. So the line chart are used to display a time series to spot trend or seasonality or compare time period. And as you can see on this diagram, we look at the average call length and average monthly bill to see the relationship between these two time series data, right? So as you can see, the horizontal axis is the date, and the vertical axis is the variable's name, variable's values. So again, when you know the horizontal axis has to be a time, and that's when you are considering using the line chart. Okay, so for the line chart, they are used for the time series data. We never use it for the cross-sectional data. So when you work on the QBA 3000, you have the freedom to pick the chart. Keep in mind that don't create a line chart for your cross-sectional data. That will be incorrect. And the second, the numerical variable is shown on the y-axis, and the time unit will be your x-axis. And then so except for log scales, and use a zero original as your y-axis unless more detail is needed. And the zero original rule is mandatory for corporate annual report or investor stock perspective. So later we're going to talk about the dissective chart, and so that is the one way to create a dissective chart, which is not encouraged, is not putting the zero as your origin. And also to avoid graph cluster, numerical labels usually are omitted on a line chart, especially when the data cover many time periods. And we use a griddle to help the reader read the data value. And so the data markers, square, triangle, circle are helpful, but when the series has many data value or when many variables are being displayed, they cluster the graph. So I want you to fully keep these slides available all the time, because this is like a guideline to help you understand how to create a good line chart. Okay, so in our next video, I want to show you how to use Excel to creating a line chart.